Hello. In this video I want to talk about a data saving model, DSM model, or data logger, how we call it. Here is the model name. You can buy it from your local distributors, and in this video I will explain how it works and how to set it up properly. You need it for record LGMV data for a long period of time, or when you cannot stay near the audio unit for a long time with your laptop. Let's start with the components. So it has a main communication connector. So we connect LGMV to set it up or software update if needed. A set of deep switches. We need to set it up for different types of products. Start switch, it's usually in on position all the time. State LEDs, we'll talk about them later. Debugger connector, this is for factory use only. So main connector, reset button, battery slot, SD card slot, and LED state lamps. In the field, this one indicates that it's powered, and these two is transfer and receiving signal, TX LED and RX LED. So from factory it comes without battery and without SD card. So battery is CR2032 type. And it's installed into data logger, so this side down. Okay, if you put it that way, it will short the circuit and break data logger over time. Like this, push it from this side and lock it inside. So that's installed. Battery needs only to keep date and time set in data logger when it's not connected to the audio unit. About SD card, factory recommends to use up to 32 gigabytes, but my opinion and from my experience 4 or 8 gigabytes is more than enough. Also, LG recommends to format SD card. From my experience, I would not recommend to format it. Just unpack it from the box. Usually factory format is good. Plug it in, use. It usually works fine. When you record data, just copy it, paste it on your computer, delete files from SD card, and use SD card again. I would not recommend to format it. Go to format only if it's really necessary. So make sure that your SD card is in unlocked position, and you can insert it. You need to double check software version, set up date and time, and it's ready to go. Plug it into the audio unit. The next part in this video is how to set up date and time. You need to have wired LGMV module for this kit, PVDATN000. What is it and how to use it? I made a separate video for that. You can find it below this video. Wired LGMV kit is outdated product now, and you don't need to buy it specially to set up data logger. If you have it, follow the guide. If you don't have it, you can ask help from your local LG reps, or in the video 4 with data logger troubleshooting, I will explain how to use it without setting time and date. If the weather is nice and good, you can go plug it into the audio unit and set up date and time. But I have another way to do it. I want to show you. So for this, you need a regular USB cable, old one, which you don't use, or you need technically another source of 5 volts. So technically you cut it. So you cut it and strip it, and you need to find black and red wire. So here black black and red wires are your 5 volts. So we don't need the rest. So this will throw away. So let's plug this one in USB. And let's connect black on black and red on red. Here it is. It's a 5 volts here. Now just take a paper clips. I recommend this one a bit higher diameter. You still can use small ones, but better to have wide ones so they will fit stiff in the plug. So here you have red and white wire on this side. So you see the shape. One terminal, the positive of 5 volts go on here on top of connector left, and negative goes where is the white wire. So positive goes on red and negative goes on white. And our data logger is live now. So now you can set up time, date, and interval. From this point you need to have LGMV module, PRCTL0, I guess. How to set it up, I have another separate video how to set it up properly and connect to your laptop. If you haven't done it before, watch that video. So you use dips to connect into data logger. You use dip switches 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on and 6 off. That's how it's set now. All off, 6 on, 6 off. So you need the wire harnesses and USB connecting to your laptop. Okay. And this end, this flat one, you plug into that connector on the side. It labeled as CN time _ WH. Okay, in the computer you need to open PuTTY software. I'll leave an attachment this software, but it's free. You can download it yourself. The latest version and whichever compatible with your computer. I have Windows 10 here, 64-bit. Okay, you double click in that PuTTY software. So you check the serial box, select the COM port where is your LGMV connected. Mine is COM1, yours could be different. Check my LGMV setup video to know how to find out which COM port you use. In the speed, you need to type 2400 and press open. Then it opens. Now it opens a black window. Here you press 3 times the space, 1, 2, 3, and it asks you for a help comment or type question. So you type question and enter. It gives you kind of short explanation of the data saving model. So firmware is 5.0, which is latest at the time of recording this video. It's actually have only 3 commands: date, time, and interval. Date, and press enter. It shows me default year 2000 and January 1st. Again, I type date, space, and put the current date, 2025-01-09. Second number is month, and the last number is the day. So today is January 9 of 2025. Press enter. Now if I ask date, enter, it gives me the current date. Okay, same we doing with the time. Time, it shows me default, like from midnight. So now I type time. Now is 11:20. Oh, I made a mistake. So mistake, you just press enter and do it again. Time 11:54:00. Seconds doesn't really matter. Enter, so it saves time. Now if I ask time command, it gives me the current time, 5 seconds, right? Plus 5 seconds. So technically, you need to type 24-hour setting. Let's say if now we would have, let's say 3 p.m., you need to type 15 hours and minutes and seconds. Okay, 24. It's recognized only 24-hour time type. Now we come into interval. Interval. Okay, I typed it wrong. Interval. Enter. It sets for 2 seconds. What is interval? Interval is a time between data logs. So data logger capture all parameters at the one moment, and let's say our interval set for 2 seconds. It means that all temperatures, pressures, compressor speeds, all data will be captured every 2 seconds. We have 4 options to set interval. It is 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, and 20 seconds. Here we set interval in PuTTY program. However, there is another way to set it up without PuTTY. I'll show you later. When you finish settings, you type Q quit, enter, and stop command. That's it. Now you can close PuTTY and unplug harness from your data logger. You want to close this session, okay. So now you just unplug it, and now as soon as battery is good in data logger, you don't need to set up date, time, and interval again. However, I would recommend you to check it before each installation, as you know it might go away without reason. So also you might need to change time to the winter time and summer time. So the same procedure you can do from connected to audio unit, but it's if the weather is bad, if it's cold, if it's rainy, it's not really convenient, and you can it's possibly you can lose all these screws on site, right? So I recommend to use it in the shop before you go on site. And the one last but not least important point, you need to set up deep switches in accordance with the product you are connecting data logger to. Here is a screenshot from the manual. I'm not sure about MultiV2 and MultiV Mini. I don't have product to test, and I heard that it might not work. You cannot convert data from MultiV2, but the rest of them works fine. In regards for chiller, there are some models which are works settings as for MultiV4 setting, and some actually many new chillers which is installed in North America is use setting as multi V5. Just in case, you can try both and see which one works.